Hello, this is Dr. Dan Kahinka. In this video, we are going to discuss survey research and how it is generally applied. The two areas that we are going to focus on is more traditional research, as well as when research is conducted within organizations in a whole variety of different settings. In research, you have a number of ways that, in a more traditional sense, that research is conducted using the surveys. For practitioners, for instance, in the workplace, they may use a survey to explore a topic based on personal interest, or perhaps they want to publish or it may just be that they want to improve something within their organization. So they may explore, for example, safety and leadership attitudes. In academia, research is conducted many times by faculty or staff to learn more about, again, another personal interest, or perhaps faculty need to be conducting research as a requirement for their job, and surveys are oftentimes applied to that. So, for example, they may investigate student engagement and the quality of courses and how they're designed. Students also will use surveys very commonly to conduct research for dissertation projects or perhaps a thesis. For example, one of my students conducted research on spirituality and well-being. Government also many times will use surveys to get a feel for what the general population is thinking towards something like healthcare, for instance. Now, within the workplace, there are many different ways that surveys can be used. One is basically looking at the pulse of the organization, how employees feel about maybe the culture, whether it be the current culture or perhaps what employees would like to see for future, a desired culture. You can also use surveys to look at employee attitudes, perhaps as an example towards a new or proposed policy. You can also use surveys to explore the health of your organization, especially if you are in an organization that has high levels of stress, let's say like first responders. You can use a survey to evaluate stress levels. And then finally, you could use surveys within an organization to explore leadership. For instance, are managers being effective leaders? Another way that surveys are used within a workplace is for employee development. For example, what are employees' needs? Maybe you want to improve work-life balance. So you conduct a survey to find out what employees need, as well as you can look at ideas employees have that can help with innovation. You can look for opportunities that perhaps management has not thought of, and by conducting a survey of all employees, you may discover that there's various rewards that they may want, or maybe they're being creative and there's low cost, high benefit rewards out there, so you can develop your organization that way. And then finally, in general, resources. What do employees need? What kind of benefits do they want? Perhaps what benefits are they not using that maybe money's being wasted on? What equipment, what other resources do they need? A survey is very useful for discovering that type of information. Also within the workplace, surveys are commonly used to reach out to customers. So for instance, looking at if the needs are met, you want to look at customer satisfaction. So you survey customers to see if the quality of the products or services are meeting the expectations of the customers. Marketing can use surveys to investigate new products, and perhaps something's been released, so they want to get feedback for a new product. Also, you can just get general feedback from customers. It could be just exploring for general concerns you may not have thought of, or perhaps to simply build that relationship with customers. So a survey can be very useful for collecting some of that data. And then finally, for lead generation. Surveys are oftentimes used, let's say in insurance industry and others, to help the sales staff. Those are a variety of different ways that surveys are used, both in research and within the workplace. I hope you enjoyed that, and just wish you a very happy and blessed day.